Welcome to NEMO Fishing, and this is the year-end review episode. And if you get bored, you can watch curling in the background. Year-end in review. Start off at Henry Seaver Lake, where I caught my first muskie ever. And I'll be going back to try to catch more muskie. Caught it on a spoon, chartreuse colored, and unfortunately I'd never handled muskie before, so I didn't know how to deal with it. I lipped it with some metal lip grippers and probably damaged its lower jaw. Next time I catch one, I will probably draw it into the water on the shore, wade in actually a little bit, and handle it in the water, get a photograph there. But man, it was fun to catch. Whoever thought you could catch muskie in Missouri? And they're beautiful fish. This is a beautiful lake. I've never been there and seen it crowded. It gets a little weedy in the summertime, but hey, for a chance to catch a muskie, it's worth fighting the weeds. Yeah, he was upside down for a while, but I let him catch his breath and he swam off all right. First muskie. Second fish of the year will be on the North River, Palmyra, Missouri. Catch a nice channel catfish on a lure. You can catch channel catfish on lures. Not so much flathead and blue cats. They're a little more picky, but channel cat will catch and pursue even lures. And this is a nice sized cat. Nice sized channel. Not huge, but it'll pull your kayak around, that's for sure. Flipping and flopping. It's actually really clean. Sometimes you think of catfish as being dirty, nasty fish, but this was a nice, clean catfish. Probably would have made good eating, but typically, I would say 95% of the time I catch and release. Back in the water. Have fun. Thanks for coming on Mark Twain Lake. And I will catch my first walleye ever. Mark Twain Lake's great because of all the variety of species you can catch. You can check out my Mark Twain Lake episode for more details. Caught this walleye on a lipless crankbait, and again they do have sharp pointy teeth, so you got to grab them behind the head there or use a lip gripper or a net. They will shred your fingers. Beautiful fish, great eating. Mr. Walleye. Go back. Grow larger for somebody else to catch. Fishing on Route J Reservoir in the morning and fishing a top water. Hook a nice largemouth. Best largemouth of the year. I'm guessing 5 pounds. I should have measured it. Nice, fat, large. Fishing top water. Always want to wait till you feel the weight of the fish before you set the hook. I love this scene because of the smoke on the water. Nice Deep Purple reference for you classic rockers. Good fish. Fishing now on the downstream of the Salt River, floating downstream, and I will hook into chubby what do you call these things? Freshwater drum. They get a lot bigger than that, but not a bad fish. Trying to catch as many species as I can this year. And this is one of them. Caught a few 'few 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 ' they can be a little nasty. This one was pretty clean though. I'll take it. Good fight. A little further down on the Salt River, I'm targeting carp, because there's carp all over in there, and I hadn't caught one yet this year. And I end up catching a really nice smallmouth. Smallmouth, really big trophy smallmouth for the Salt River. They don't get very big around here. Not very good smallmouth rivers in northern Missouri. Too much agricultural runoff. A lot of mud. But I thought it was a carp. He's fighting hard. I was afraid he's going to get off, so I just yank him in on the shore. I usually treat smallmouth, my favorite fish, a lot better than this. I pull him up. Hey, that's a smallmouth. That's not a carp. A nice one though. Best smallie of the year. I would never cut up a smallmouth that big. In fact, you'll rarely catch me cutting up any smallmouth for eating. Another nice largemouth right after Thanksgiving, late in the year, on a local lake, family-owned lake. 3 or 4 of these fish I caught on a lipped crankbait homemade lure, Ozark Eds fishing lure, and it looks like a minnow. You call it a shiner, Missouri shiner, but it's basically a minnow. And this isn't a huge bass, but this is a nice fat winter largemouth. And she's going to go back and fatten up some more to get strong for the winter, and then have a good spawn next year. See you later, my friend. Of course, I caught black crappie, white crappie. This is on Mark Twain Lake. About yanked the lip off of that one. Here's a nice green sunfish. Hit like a hurricane and then rolled over and played dead. Tell you, those panfish though are good eating. If you're gonna eat fish, panfish are the way to go. Yeah, you gotta work a lot harder to get meat off of them, but they taste the best, like candy. Here's a rock bass, goggle eye, caught on the Burbus River. And again, hits like a hurricane and then 2 seconds later just lays over, gives up. Fun to catch though, especially on light tackle. One of the cutest little Missouri fish around is the little pumpkin seed. Great little aquarium looking fish, nice colors. On the Merrimack, caught a Kentucky bass. Kentucky bass smaller than largemouth and smallmouth, but they are strong fighters, and you can tell they look like a largemouth. The best way for me to tell is you feel their tongue, and they have a rough patch on their tongue. There I go, feeling it, and that'll let you know. Here, look at this. This is a Minnesota largemouth. Went up to Minnesota to catch pike and walleye, and I catch a really fat largemouth. Here was a miss. This would have been my 15th species, long-nosed gar, and he got off right at the bank. Wasn't very happy about that. 2017 year-end summary. 17 total species, 14 in Missouri, 3 out of state. Unfortunately, I was not able to catch blue cat, the flathead catfish, long-nosed gar, common carp, rainbow, and brown trout. Maybe next year. Good luck.